What's going on, everyone? This is Alex KGB. So today we're gonna do a couple things. I will show my Necromancer build. I will show how to get Obols, and I will gamble a little bit now for the items. So Obols, this is something that you get as a reward that you can actually gamble items for, and the store that you can see on the map where you can do that looks like this, um, like a little I don't know, sack. All right, so if you want to go through a way how you can actually save obols, you can try to gamble for lowest cost items, like for boots, for examples, or for like pants, or anything, or gloves for the attack, and then uh, extract aspect and put it on another item. But I'm just gonna gamble for whatever, and I'm not gonna do um, exact aspect of that stuff. So I want to upgrade my armor. So let's probably just gamble for that. I have some obols. I think this is what I'm looking for. So tunic. Yeah. All right. Oh, here we go. We got something good. Uh, become injured while controlled. Crowd control grants you unstoppable. I have become injured while crowd. Okay, so I have that aspect already. I mean, it's a nice job, but not exactly the best. All right, it is what it is. This will do. So now we're gonna go. I'm gonna sell the items, and we're gonna go and uh, I'll show you how you can get a lot of obols. At least right now in the beta. I'm not sure if they're gonna fix it later or not, but I've been doing like server hopping, but I realized this is unnecessary. There are actually two locations that you can kind of go around from one to another. See what you want to do. You want to go over here, and we essentially gonna go from this place to this place, from this place to this place, from this place to this place. You have an event here. You have an event here. So let's go to Margrave. So this is how we get obols, right? And then you can exchange the obols for rare and epic items. Then I'm gonna also talk a little bit about the builds. And actually, maybe let's talk about the builds first. So after the update, what happened? I found myself in a position, and like all of you who play Necromancer, that builds that were supposedly working before are not working as good because your skeletons are squishy. And it reminds me Diablo 2, where you would easily go through levels until you get to Diablo, and Diablo just instantly kills all of your skeletons and then just tears you apart. So similar thing happening here. So after, I mean, it was hard at the beginning. They were squishy. At level 15, you got Skeleton Mage. Now you can kind of go through the minions really fast. But when you go to the world bosses or big bosses, they kill you because they kill all of your skeletons and you don't have enough corpses to raise them. And if you do raise them, they still kill them instantaneously. And then they just mess you up. So the build that I came up with is actually kind of a mix of a couple things. So you want to have a good range to kill off bosses, but you also want to clear out the mobs fast. So skeletons definitely help with clearing up the mobs, but not as fast as it could be. Um, so let's talk about some of the possible builds here. So initially, what everyone was doing or trying to do is to do Blood Mist and Corpse Explosion. I do have the item for that. I do have Explosive Mist, but now Explosive Mist was nerfed, so even with maxed out Explosive Mist, you do 200 damage per corpse. In 3 seconds, it blows up to 5 times, so you will get a maximum of 1,000 damage, which is not a lot. Explosive Mist was blowing up everything. So this one doesn't clear mobs as good as before. There's really no point of getting Corpse Explosion, because with bosses you out of corpses, and then also you out of skeletons because bosses clear them really fast. So you're kind of stuck there. So the other attempt that I was trying to do is to go with Blood Surge, and Blood Surge is working perfectly fine to clear out waves of minions. But again, when you fight with bosses, because you're too close, I mean, otherwise Blood Surge won't work. But you get too close, they kick your butt, and you're gone. So with the Blood Surge and skeletons, I was kind of focused first on getting corpses, but you don't actually need it. So the build that I'm going to suggest is kind of a little bit mix of a new build with a little bit of skeletons and Blood Surge for clearing things out. So what you want to do, you want to pick I can't read, I can't spell. English is not my first language, so I'm probably gonna mispronounce this. Uh, hemorrhage, hemorrhage. So you want to get that. It has really good distance when you're fighting the boss, so you don't have to get close, and it's free. It's instant damage. So with hemorrhage, you want to get some blood orbs in place, and um, you want to get Fortify. So this will keep you healthy with blood orbs healing you throughout the battle when you're out of the potions, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing that you want to be able to do is attack from the distance, and you want to do it with Blood Lens. You can probably pick Bone Spear as well, but I prefer Blood Lens because of Overpower and Blood Orb. So this will also help you out. Overpower will do a good amount of damage here. Now, you still want to pick Blood Mist because it's your only escape. Now, if you're shackled, if something happened like you're stunned, Blood Mist will save you. Otherwise, you have nothing and you're gone. So you want to get Blood Mist. With Blood Mist, yes, we can do some enhancements. So Overpower, we can do Fortify. Uh, we don't really need corpses in this build, so I'm just gonna go with Fortify. Okay, now we still have some skills. Okay, we're only up to level 20. So you do want to do Blood Surge. This is to clear out the minions that surround you at the map, so you don't have to like use your Blood Lens or Hemorrhage to clear them out, because it's gonna take a little bit of time, even with skeletons. Over here, we're still enhancing it, right? So we do healing and Fortify maximum. No, we don't want Fortify. We want to do Overpower. So like additional damage for clearing things out. Okay, this is perfect. So now, if you want, you can also pick a curse. If you want to use curses either to slow or to do area damage. I don't feel like area damage is necessary because Blood Surge clears out, but Curse can be helpful, like if you want to fight bosses in large areas. So let's put some skills into that. Stunning also is really good for bosses, and Degripify, cooldowns. Okay, instantly killed. I don't need instantly killed here, so again, we're gonna do active cooldowns reduction by 1. So now we have some points, and here we can either add them into Bloodlands to do more damage, to Hemorrhage to do more damage, or we can add them um, to do more damage with Nova, Blood Surge, initial damage. That's up to you how you want to build it. But if you're going into bosses, or you're going to be doing a lot bosses, I would suggest you go with Bloodlands for more additional damage and Hemorrhage. If you like to clear minions faster, you can throw some points in the Blood Surge. Ideally, I'll be probably, when I have more levels, not capped at level 20, I'll be doing all of those 3. But in our case, so let's do blood surge here. Get it up to. So this will be at 196. This is fine. And Bloodlands. So 300. So maxing out Bloodlands. Okay, so this is good. Now, Book of the Dead. So skeletons, whatever you want to actually go with for skeletons. If you want corpses, this is fine. If you want Reapers with corpses, if you want to do additional damage, this is fine. So for skeletons, that doesn't really matter much. If you want to have defenders, to kind of bother less about bringing them up to life. I was generating corpses, but really that's not necessary anymore because corpses is no longer a skill that you can utilize it actively aside from raising skeletons. Skirmishers, they have even less life, so those are dying like really fast. And I don't want to manage my skeletons a lot. So let's do defenders, and that they actually negate of the direct damage to them. So that's going to be for skeletons. Let's now with skeletal mages. Not putting any points in them because they're kind of weak anyways. So we have cold. I like cold because they can freeze, right? And I really need essence. So cold mage is going to help me with essence here. All right, so this is the build. Now, how we're going to go and collect Obols? I'm going to show you. So let's go to the location. What I want to do for the skills, so I want to swap those. So I'm going to use 2 a lot. 3 and 4 is just going to be on occasion. 4 is like really for the escape. So this is fine. So 2 is going to be your go-to skill to clear out mobs. All right, let's go get some skeletons. Raise some skeletons. So getting the skeletons up. Yep, we're low on essence. And we have hemorrhage on attack on right click. So when you low on essence, you just start doing hemorrhage. Why you want hemorrhage was the boss fight, right? Again, because the distance is pretty amazing. You can see I can attack like across the screen here. Not across the screen, but like far away. Same thing was Bloodlands, right? The distance is pretty high. Okay, so here's our event where we're gonna get Obols, Liberation. The events, so people server her, but you don't have to. Like, you can just move it around and I'll show you. Okay, this one's done. Lead the spirits to rest. Hey. Got one last left. Okay, perfect. The boss. Let's get rid of the boss. So you can see how far Hemorrhage is attacking right now. And Bloodlands. So like you're attacking across the map. With bosses, like the problem, like if you just go with Blood Surge with bosses, they're gonna mess you up really quick because you're gonna be close distance. Alright. So Obols. Some items. Okay, so from here, we're gonna roam. And see, I didn't even lose any skeletons. So from here, we're gonna roam up to the another location. Now going down. Hold on. Maybe actually it's here. Maybe it was. Oh yeah. So yeah. Sorry, it wasn't down here. It's right here. So from here to here, 2 places. If you want to do the cellar, you can do that. Anyway, I'm trying to get as many of those as possible. Get closer to me. So yeah, I mean, you definitely, if you want to clear things out fast, you definitely want to have Blood Surge. And this is, I don't even have an artifact for Blood Surge. Okay, some skeletons got stuff. Here's another vent for Obols.
Do you require aid?
My child, all alone in this darkness. Please, help me.
And it's healing. Blood Surge is healing. That is awesome. All right. You have to follow along this spirit. Pretty much for the event. Those skeletons. Okay. There we go. Got you. Yeah, the distance on this thing is pretty amazing. Okay, let's get some blood surges. We can even do corpse explosion, but you can see again, it will do up to 1,000 damage, which is not a lot. Alright, I'm out of skeleton. Let me get them back up. Okay, all set here. Again, we got 35 obols. We got 95 already, and we already gambled them all before. So, and now we're just going back to the previous location. That's it. You just kind of roam like that. I mean, I'm not happy. Skeletons maybe got too nerfed, but I mean, I'm still fine with how it works right now. Okay, we have the event going. Right now, it's like it's just in Diablo 2, right? The bosses are, too strong, they kill skeletons off, so you have to manage something else. So Diablo 2, you had curses, and with curses, you were able to kill Diablo. Slows, curses. Over here, kind of same thing. You have to dodge bosses, you have to move around. So, with the range that bows, bloodlands, and hammers provide, you're pretty safe. And, if things get bad, you get like whatever, frozen, shackled, you can just blood mist and move out of it. There's no point on focusing on explosion anymore. Probably they're gonna update it, make it workable again. Maybe some passive corpse generation, or for scouts, maybe they will be raised without corpses, something like that, to make it possible that you can actually have them with the boss fight. Otherwise, no corpse, all skeletons is instantly dead, and you're kind of stuck. Okay, so did this one reset already? Did not. Let's clear the cellar and give it another try.
How long we gonna stay here? This place reeks.
I don't know, guys. You're not staying here any much longer. Oh, yeah? There we go. Oh, wow. We still got more.
I'm low on essence.
Right, you're low on essence, you just switch to hemorrhage, and you're fine. Yeah, that's the mist explosion. I mean, you see there's not a lot of damage happening. Oh, even more obols. So that's another place in between the roaming where you get obols. Okay, this one is done. Yeah, so this spot is just like awesome. Is the other event kicking off? No. Okay, let's check this previous location. And then again, if you want to, let's say, reset the cellar, you can log out, log back in. Even if you want to set the event, you can do that. The only thing is, it's not going to happen like all the time. So it's not that you have to do relog in 2-3 times to get to the event. And I don't know. Some people might find it a little bit time consuming. Okay, Radiance Filled Cemetery. Did not restart yet. Anyway, so you get the idea. Let's give it a nudge with the game. Log back in. See if it resets it or not. It will reset the seller at the list, right? Okay, so the event is not resetted here. Okay, so the other one did reset. So once I'll clear this event, clear the cellar, run back to the cemetery also going to be active. So good. Okay, guys, so you get how this works. Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about this build? how you feel about the Necromancer update. I know a lot of people not happy with Skeleton, but overall, and share your builds. This was Alex KGB. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.